Is it going to work? It's working. Oh, this is rad. I don't need that anymore. Boop. Boop. Let's have Pinterest open instead. You never know. I've gone live and I've got stuff and no one's online either. I don't know. Viewers, 0. Mobile live. Oh, man. Oh, hello. What's that? Mobile live dashboard. Bob. That's fun. But what does it mean? Oh, I'm online. Stupid thing. I've got no viewers. I don't care. We'll show you new followers. Blah, 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 blah. That's cool. Right. What am I going to do? Shall I draw some creatures? I haven't done creatures for a while. Let's do creatures. I'm not sure you're doing. What have we got? Insects are pretty rad. Problem with this light is you can't really see what you're meant to be doing. Thanks, Stream Elements. Ba 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 ba. Hmm. 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 In a way to make this more stable. Oh. I've got a new follower. It's Caro. Hi, how are you? It's like super wet outside and I don't like it. I want sun. Bring me sun. I think this is going to end up being like some kind of weird Newt beast. If the camera shakes, it's because it's on an arm. And it's like the most stable thing in the world. So if you get motion sick, I'm really sorry. Kind of wish I could have some music. I don't know if it's going to play right. We'll find out. Big googly eyes, let's give him big googly eyes. Big eyes like a giant frog being. Yeah, it's a bit wet outside. You're doodling again though, that's good. I like the fact that software says 0 viewers, but someone is watching. Uh-oh. It's dropped out. Oh, it's back. I have to find a way to stabilise that. No. How? You count? How rude is the machine to tell you don't count? Which way is his leg going to go? That way? Or that way? That way. Let's go that way. That way. That way. It's going that way. Let's bring it that way. My concept of perspective is not very good today. That weird beastie that was in my pond has disappeared, by the way. No one knows where it's gone. I think it's probably morphed into something else. A demon. A pond demon. Pond demon. How can you play music in the background? I'm really intrigued. Can't go to any fresher waters. It's probably the freshest we're going to get around here. I think he's just turned to something else, like a space slug. I drew him last night on Procreate. He looks like a lot happier and less freaky. Because he's creepy. It was creepy. I got Streamlabs to work from my phone, so I'm streaming from my phone and then looking at it with the iPad. Phone, iPad, Mac. What are you doodling? Is it more D&D beasties? Another comic idea. How many have you got going? You've got more than me. Right, this could go horribly wrong. It's a very square looking beastie, this. Oh, I hope it sticks. The other ideas are cool as well. You should do those too. Work yourself through all sorts. Means you can show me what's going on. Dun dun dun. And I can see it. Yeah, commissions are kind of important. They are quite important. I don't have any at the moment, which is kind of sad. Although I haven't advertised, so I kind of should. Because I could do with the money at the moment. Do 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 do. It's like the weirdest boxy creature. Don't know what we can call him. I can think of a name for him. Something awesome. In Latin, well, not Latin because I can't speak Latin. Bob, Bob, Bob. What shall I call him? All my stuff is really square today. What's that? Have you got weird creatures in the comics this time? There must be creatures. Creatures are important. Oh, hello, stream elements. Didn't even realize I had that going. Yes, weird creatures. Gotta love some weird creatures. Is it as weird as this guy? Who appears to have some kind of weird extra mouth thing going on. What is this guy? This is so weird. It's like a weird Smarties tube creature. If you watched Kippo and the Age of the Wonder Beast yet on Netflix? I think you'd like that. It's really cool. This guy. Watch it. It's really cool. I've got season 2's kind of started, and I haven't started watching that one yet. I finished season 1 the other day because I watched it in bits and bobs. I watched all of Midnight Gospel, which was really cool. Really weird, but really cool. It's giving them. Give him some googly. Look at that. He's got some eyes now. He's cool. I like this guy. So can we do some bits and some pencil? Age of the Wonder Beasts. I think he's giving you kind of like on a... I always seem to do desert landscapes. I think it's because they're easier to draw. I'm a bit rubbish at doing forests. I want to learn how they do them in Studio Ghibli films because their forests are really rad. And they're really simple. But for some reason I can't do it. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm checking something. No. Another walk. Another walk. Blue wants another walk. Good old Blue. See you later. I might be back on a bit this evening and do some digital stuff. But we'll see how this goes. Have fun. Bum, bum. Go away, Newt. Bum, bum, bum. Blunderbones, how you doing, man? I'm doing alright. Just doodling away, keeping it cool, keeping it fun. How's your day? Because it's raining here, and it's grim, although I can see some blue sky in the background. Not slept yet. Any particular reason why? Or just one of those days where you just don't sleep? Oh, well, if you're still running on fuel, might as well. Do anything exciting or just boring day-to-day stuff? Oh, oh, that's when dreams get really weird. Well, they're really cool sometimes. Look, are you doing digital painting or analog or what are you doing? Oh, really? It's the other way around. Pen and pencil was like my go-to, and then digital I just started kind of getting used to it. Unless it's like illustration in Illustrator, then I'm kind of alright. I'm just the other way around. But then, what are you going to do, eh? Oh man, did you do it with mouse? Straight. Ian sent a photo. I can imagine, because of all this pandemic stuff, that getting stuff's going to be hard for a little while. Like trying to get a webcam is a nightmare, hence why I'm using a phone. Is it one of those ones that has the rubber ball inside? Because that's super old. I found one the other day. I was cleaning stuff out. It's like flashbacks to school. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been fun. I have a mouse with a ball in it. I found it. That must be like a time capsule somewhere. Someone's put one in as like a record of late 20th century computer technology. If it's still like that after a decade, I'm well impressed. Mine don't last that long. I remember the random phase we get like Terminator head joysticks and mice like that, and it was a really weird time. If you could turn it into a piece of computer hardware or software, you would. why is it all jammed up with gunk? Although I need to do that to my mouse. He's got tiny teeth and it looks awful. You can get relatively cheap drawing tablets. Do you want to muck around with one? Don't splash out an expensive one, you might not like it. I'm no good with drawing tablets. I'll have one that I can see and draw on it. I can't have one that's separate. I've got one that's separate. It's alright for doing like logo design and stuff like that, but anything else I just can't. I need to be able to look and touch and feel. I think I should give him some colour. I'm going to turn digital later on though. I think he could do like a little bit of love. Green, blue, pink, purple. What art program are you using? Oh, so I've got a Affinity Designer, but I've not used it. I've had it for ages and just not got around to it. I use a lot of Adobe stuff, so I'm just wondering, is it worthwhile checking out? One time buy. It's a rarity these days. Everything's bloody subscription based. It's a pain in the backside. Because I've got a Mac, I have to do web streaming. So it's all cloud based, not software based. So that's all subscription crap as well. I might have to give it a look. I've got Clip Studio Paint as well. It used to be called Manga Studio, but it's just not for me. I don't like the learning curve on it. I think it's because I like drawing by hand first and then working that way. Shut up, Grammarly. Go away. Oh, I saw the damn vampires. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Photoshop. I don't work in Photoshop. I like the lasso tool. I use that a lot for drawing when I do draw in there, because my style is so angular, it kind of helps. I use Lightroom more than anything else. I mean, Illustrator and Lightroom and Premiere are my go-tos when I do work, when I have work to do. But yes, we're all furloughed at the moment, so well, no, I'm not anymore, but there's not a lot of freelance gigs at the moment. And I think I'm a little bit out of date, but I don't care. Because I've just drawn a really weird angled creature. GIMP reminds me of the old Windows 3.1 layouts. It's really like old school. On a Saturday. Oh, sorry, started singing. I can't sing. But this is a really good band. What are you working on at the moment then? Oh, wicked. You DMing it or you're doing character design? I haven't played for ages. I mean, like, best part of 18 months. I always get really jealous of those who can draw decent maps. There's a guy I follow on Instagram, and he just does the most beautiful maps. And he doesn't use. I don't think he uses map software. He does it all by hand. I think the only thing he's got is a preset grid. And I get this is so cool. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. I'll try and stream one of this. I've seen some map software. I kind of think it's cheesy. I've got a few map brushes on Photoshop. But they're all quite generic, like Lord of the Rings, Tolkien-esque maps. I think that's a little bit. Don't know. Don't think it's really like my vibe. The last proper full campaign I think we played was Star Trek Adventures. That was pretty cool. Yeah, but the space combat's really boring. It's really complicated. It's overly complicated for what it should be. Do you do a one shot for 2 people? Because that could be pretty fun. How long's your campaign going for them? Oh, that sucks. It's always the way. There's a gaming group at the local games cafe called Dice, which when this pandemic's kind of got to the point where it's relaxed because it's a lot safer, they might get back to normal and start playing again, and I might pop down. Depends if I'm working or not. This is the most long-winded way of doing random foliage. Oh, that kind of sucks. Just not digging the vibe. How boring. Missed out. Resurrect it and see what you come up with. Expand the universe a bit. Yeah. Not everybody enjoys it, do they? It's kind of a bit... You've got to be a certain kind of person, I think, to really go wholeheartedly into it. Isn't that part of the fun, though? Is that a bit of escape? Mm. probably about 4 or 5 games in the way from a Kickstarter from like backing last year. So I was going to turn up, and I'm like, I've got nowhere to put them, and that's going to be funny. Oh, yeah, recreate, mix and match, man. That'd be cool. I'd like to DM. I haven't DM'd yet, but I've got a horrible feeling that I would just get lost and come up with the most bizarre, like, third-party characters that are just kind of there. They're just kind of confuse everybody, and they lose interest through just the pure insanity. My sense of humour would be really, really odd and just probably wouldn't fit the world. Like mugged by a badger or something. There's like a fetish for leaks. His mouth is so weird. It should be like kind of like cut off there and pointing that way. When we used to play in the old group and that, when we played Star Trek Adventures, somehow I ended up as captain, and our DM wrote his whole story and all the plot lines and that, and just didn't expect us to go on these massive tangents. So he had to like basically improvise as he was going along, because we just ruined his whole story. He had to invent characters to fill the gaps that we create. I was half expecting like some random Borg cube to turn up. What? Somewhere I've got my logbook I had for, my notes I had for Star Trek Adventures. If you ever play it, it's a good game to play if you've got the right kind of people. If you don't, not into like that kind of universe, that TV universe, it's not for you. If you are into it, you can go nuts and have so much fun. But the problem with it is the time frame it's set, you're like really restricted. So if you want to do an exploration campaign, you kind of can't, because there's just so much lore already in place. It's written into the rules. Which is kind of annoying. I quite like the word wonk. I wonked them on the fly. Oh, what's up next? Oh, a bit of LeBrock in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. I have no idea. Drawing weird creatures. You know, if I make this digital, I'm going to be here for hours just drawing rocks. To work out where it's worth shedding streams and being a bit more productive. Oh, okay, that's an interesting way of doing it. They've always got to get somewhere to keep the story flowing. I suppose in a way it's more freeform. If you know where you've got to go, how you get there is a whole new ball game. I suppose that's quite cool. You played Sky by that game company, because they do that in the first. They tell you you've got to get here, and you like take your little dude to get there. That's at the first level, I think. You must get to the Tower of the Bells. Which, if you haven't played it, it's an iOS game and an Android game. It's really beautiful. It's the guys that made Journey. I think it came out last year, and I played it for a bit on an iPhone. But you need like a bigger screen, so I play it on the pad. It's a free game as well. It's download it. I think it's free. Is it free? I think it's free. Just download and play. I've overdone the rocks down here. I think what I'd like to do is create my own language for this. So have its own world. Oh. I had the idea to draw a beastie, and now it's turned into a weird, blocky Newt thing that lives in this place, which is covered in rocks and dust and things. And then I'll take it digital and colour it. I've got a very kind of angular and simple style, which is a bit of a bonus really. just thought I'd do a bit of doodling because I haven't done a comic for a long time. So I thought this might inspire me. Almost like the angular badlands. Oh, I think we're frozen. I think I'm possibly frozen. I don't actually know. Let's find out. No, just Max frozen. Well, the Mac over there has frozen because I'm streaming through a phone. I've got an iPad in front of me, which is how I know what your questions and conversation. It's probably stressing. It's probably going, oh, you've got music playing, you've got streaming going on. I think when I go digital with this, I'm going to not do as much of this crazy background dirt because it's mental. Or create a brush to do it for me. It'd be a lot easier. It's going to be horrible to colour. But I'm going to cut that, I think. Change that, because that I don't like. That can change. That can be different. Maybe I'll put a jawline in there or something. And have a mouth open. Or a wiggly tongue or something. You're not missing much. That bit.
Grammarly ensures your writing is mistake-free and complete, as well as more interesting, or better yet, more enjoyable. Because the better we understand each other, the better we connect.
Yeah, it's not cool, is it?
Grammarly.com today.
I'm going to take it off. I don't want to do it digitally and put a tongue. But it might need to be re-angled. So it's kind of more. I feel like it's like a totem pole, something all kind of weird civilization things. Like a weird little. Little dude. Now he's a giant beastie. Tiny civilization. Oh, that was a civilization of insects. Oh, beetle people. That would be cool. Behold the beetle lords. I had a comic once called Story of a Beetle Prince, which I really need to finish. I did the first part. I kind of should do the second part. I think I did like 5 years ago now, so I kind of really should do another part. Because I need more things to sell to make some more money. Which actually, somewhere on this, I should actually put a link to the shop as well. Sadly, I can't sell international at the moment because of COVID. So that kind of puts a bummer on things, doesn't it? Alright. So much rockage. Dust and plants. Might put, right, top tip, makeup brushes. That was from a model I made. Great way for getting rid of junk. I'm not going to put much colour on here. I'm just going to give myself a bit of a vibe of what I need to look at when I go digital. No, I don't want to go blue. Sandstone. I think I'm almost like the only person streaming at the moment with a synthwave remix in the background. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? smell food. How's your art going? Doing what it should be doing? Oh, I'm being hosted. Thanks so much. Well, I thought I'd add a bit, and then if I do decide to go digital later on, I know kind of where I want to be. Might to change up a bit though. Sandstone gets a bit tiresome when there's lots of it. That is pink. Coral, I think. Peach. I'm literally going through the colours that are right next to me, not actually what I have. So we're going to have a bit of coral and a bit of soft peach. Just to mix it up a bit. Give it a little bit of depth. This is like as far as I go at the moment, becoming like Bob Ross, which is on Amazon Prime, by the way. So if you need something relaxing in the background, which is chill out and watching, The Legend of Bob Ross is on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Netflix as well. And you can watch all on the family put it all on YouTube as well. The Bob Ross YouTube channel. With his epic hair and happy little trees. I've got a friend that's got a tattoo on his back. It's epic Bob Ross tattoo across his back. It's really cool. This is actually quite a skin tone palette. Oh, I can smell food. Must be dinner time soon. Amazing. Actually, I'm very proud of just the doodling of this. And my use of splodging colour everywhere. My art teacher would have killed me. But then she didn't like me anyway. She got about to turn a prize, but hated modern art. Kind of a bit of irony there. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to move that bar, followers bar down a bit, and I'll work out how to do it. Do I want to put the colour on him? Maybe a bit. Put some colour on him. What colour shall he be? Pardon me. Blues. Oh. Found a mint green. And let's just add some hot mint green, shall we? Rodal. This is a mint green. This is a lie. This could be the make or break, it could ruin it. Oh, one back. I won't go overboard. I'll do a little bit and then I'll leave it. Problem with the human brain is that everything's formulaic when you create, so you can't have spontaneity. So when you come to colours, you just end up following lines. Human brain likes order, which is kind of annoying. This isn't even my usual colour palette, which is actually quite restrictive for me. Usually very kind of like magentas and purples and cyans, and it's really kind of like insane colours, really vibrant and bright. You need like turquoises, and maybe I'm not doing that digitally. Right. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him before I cock him up. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to log off. And I might be back later on with a bit digital. Who knows? Have a lovely evening. Enjoy your drawing. Don't stress over it. Relax. Do something really nice and pleasurable and enjoy it. And thank you for joining me today on my first proper drawing stream. I say proper lightly. My first drawing stream. And I'll see you later on. That's not what I want to do. Catch you laters.